Hey everyone, welcome to my Let's Play of Papers, Please. It is a new game that has just been released on Steam via the Greenlight system. Therefore, it is an indie game. I'm not gonna lie. This is not a completely blind playthrough. I've played a little bit of it, enough to know that I'm exceptionally bad at catching errors in people's papers. If you don't know what Papers, Please is, well, you'll know soon enough. You essentially you work as a not a border guard, but a checkpoint paper officer, I suppose. I don't know what else to call it. Let's go ahead and delve in here. Deleted all my data, so I can just start new. So right off the bat, here we go. Congratulations. The October Labor Lottery is complete. Your name was pulled. So that's good. For immediate placement, report to the Ministry of Admission at Dresden Border Checkpoint. An apartment will be provided to you and your family in East Dresden. Expected Class 8 dwelling. I suppose that's fine. Florida Arstotzka. I suppose Class 8's fine. They don't really give me any point of reference, so I guess I'm supposed to assume that it's better than some and worse than others. Maybe it is the worst. I really don't know. If it goes like 8 to 1, maybe 8 is actually the worst that could possibly be. Who knows? Welcome to your new position, Dresden Border Checkpoint. Stamp, passport, entry visa. Entry is restricted to Arstotzkan citizens only. Fantastic. So you click up here to get your next person in here. We'll get right up on it. So, here's your rule book. This is an Arstotzkan passport. You can tell because it's got the green coloring and the Arstotzkan eagle. Also, if you open it up, it says Arstotzka. Excuse me. Make sure it's not expired. He's from East Dresden, or rather, it was issued in East Dresden, which I know is a place. It's actually here. Gender's correct. Looks fine. He's approved. And he leaves, and then we call him the next person. And this really is the game. It seems pretty boring. He's not from Arstotzka, so he's immediately denied. It seems pretty boring at first, but it gets really interesting. First of all, it gets a lot more complex. They start adding a whole lot of regulations you need to be checking for. 8 hours, that sucks. Second of all, there's actually a pretty interesting story in this game, which you might be surprised to hear given what it is. But no, it is a pretty impressive story dealing with the corruption in a dystopian society. Dystopian society obviously being Arstotzka, as you can probably tell by looking up here and seeing. Oh, it was a mistake to open this checkpoint. That is some ominous stuff. That's what that is. Oh wow, I like his Hitler stash. It's good stuff. I guess that's probably a shadow, but it definitely looks like a Hitler stash to me. This game is really interesting, honestly. Well, I, I don't know how really to describe it. I guess, I mean, I could definitely see how you would dislike this game, especially immediately, because, you know, right off the bat it seems rather boring, but I promise it picks up. And of course, if you're not interested, no one's forcing you to watch, I suppose. Although I do appreciate the views, obviously. This is very likely going to be the first video on my channel, so starting right off, hooray! Oh man, I didn't even fucking check his passport. Whoops. Well, looks fine. Oh, I guess I should, if you do mess up, like you let them through and there's something wrong with their passport, when they get to about right here, it'll do this annoying buzzing noise and you'll get a little thing pop up down here like a violation. You'll be in trouble. Over Equinor, female 83, yep, good. Oh, time up. So that's the end of the first day. And, every day you, get paid based on how well you did, I suppose. Although sometimes it does things that are kind of out of your hand. As you can see over here, I've got my wife, my son, my mother-in-law, my uncle, and I provide for them. I pay for things every day, food, heat, and then there's rent. And I get money based on how well I did. As you can see, my salary today was 50, and I spent that instantly. So this game is really hard on the salary. I remember I played in the beta, and there really weren't a whole lot of ways to make money other than just this, and your family died pretty quickly, at least in my experience. Maybe I was just really bad, which I was really bad, but I don't know if that was the reason. Foreigners are permitted with a valid passport. So, or no, yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, with a valid passport. So it looks valid. I know Scala is a region, so I guess I should elaborate. The ISS thing, that is issued city, the city that the passport was issued from. Sometimes people have an issued city that is not a real city. You can check. Tigria. You can check here. See Saint Marmero. Is it Saint Marmero? I guess is a place. Um, Sometimes they'll have a issuing city that is fake, and you might think that I should be just looking them up all the time. Uh, I've got a pretty good idea of which cities are and aren't real at this point. I have played, like I said, for a little while. Um, Although the only ending that I got was I went. Oh, see, that's the I right as I say I know what the issuing cities are. It's great. Um, the only ending I've gotten so far is one where I went into negative money, was arrested, and it said that I would be arrested until I could pay off my debts, which obviously I cannot do because I've been arrested. So basically, was to spend my life in jail. Good stuff. Gotta love Arstotzka. I'm really hoping that this is going to turn out really well. This channel, I do mean. Oh, that has nothing to do with him. That's my warning. I'm really hoping this channel is going to turn out really. Sex female. I question that. Are you a man or a woman? The passport is correct. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and say you're lying to me. Out you go. It's gonna be a little slow for the first couple of anthems. I read handsome and said anthems. For the first couple episodes, this is gonna be kind of a slow play. I'll try my best to be entertaining. I don't know how well that's going to work, but we'll try. The story will pick up, and then it should get interesting on its own. The Pink Vice is a brothel in Arstotzka. I'm assuming it's in Arstotzka. I guess I don't know that for a fact, but it will be okay. There's actually a like sub storyline based around that brothel, which we will resolve that soon enough, but. Is that her? Yeah, it's woo. Uh-oh, up here. So here's the first story-related event. This dude's just jumped the wall and is charging, and we have the slowest shot guard here. And yeah. So, oh, God, I forgot to do it. I meant to say, if you have a problem with pixel violence, you should have left prior to that, probably. Oops. My bad. So as you saw, I only have $5 left now, which is not a lot of money at all. I'm really hoping that I can make some fast dosh here, so as to not get arrested for life. Entry for non-citizens is now regulated. All foreigners required a valid entry ticket. Right. So now they've added a level of difficulty to it, I suppose. Which is right here. They have an entry ticket now, so it has to be the correct date for them to get in. It's not a big one, but it's something. I think the main point of this one is just to kind of introduce you to the concept that things will be getting harder. I didn't check his issuing city. I hope it was right. Yes, it was. Okay. This point right here, when they pass that, is where you get violations if you had one. So, FYI. I think the idea of the entry ticket is to really just introduce the idea that this will get harder and that it's not going to just continually be just the passport stuff. Um, looks fine. Heon, I think, is a place, but let me check. It's from what? Impor. Yeah, Heon is a place. Okay, you're good, and you go. Calling up the next person. Papers. Hey there. I can make you happy anytime. It's another person from the Pink Vice. Call 16034 East Gresson for all your fantasies. And STDs, I'm sure, if you're into that kind of thing. 82, 11, 25. Yep, you're fine. In you go. Come to Pink Vice, ask for Ava. No, I'm good. Thanks, though. I have a wife and not herpes. It's Canito, I know is a place. Or Tsunkido, I suppose it said. 82, 12, 13. See, that being the thing that you need to check for. You cannot enter today. Oh, here you go. As you can see, after the terrorist attack, there are... I heard about the terrorist attack, you're lucky you still have a job. Fuck you, fat ass. As you can see, we still have... we now have a lot more guards. It's kind of just a little interesting thing that they did. I really want to reject her from entrance because she was rude to me, but I think she checks out, unfortunately. And I could just reject her anyway, and I would get a warning. You can mess up twice a day, basically, and they will not penalize you. Which is nice. I do like that leeway, because later on it actually gets really, really hard. Well, I say that. I mean, I'm sure most people are probably thinking it's very easy, but I am just inattentive, I suppose. And especially when I'm trying to do a let's play, which I mean I'm doing right now, it actually is making it very hard to concentrate on both the game and talking, trying to be entertaining, I suppose. So it's expired. I'll get more into the plot of this game as we start getting into it, I suppose. But I promise it gets a little interesting and at times surprising. Oh, okay, so this guy is my favorite person. Yeah, Arstotzka, the greatest country. Uh, where's your passport, bud? Passport? Arstotzka so great, passport not required, right? Passport is required. Okay, I hear you. I come back again. And he does. He will. I like that guy. Oh, a little side note. Hold on. Entry ticket. Yeah. There are achievements. This is a Steam game. One of the achievements is for collecting all of these little coins. The coins are given to you by people for doing things for them, essentially for letting them through, even though they're not supposed to get through. That guy that you just saw, I think his name is Georgie, and he is one of those people. If you let him through at the right time, which is when he gets an actual passport, he will give you one of the tokens. A lot of people give you tokens, though. It's a pretty cool system. I would make a guide on how to get all the tokens, but I feel like the game does a pretty good job of showing you who those people are. Because most people are just pretty bland, and then those people have actual like stories behind them, I suppose. You'll see what I'm talking about. You're not a female. Nice try, though. I guess he has a pink jacket. Maybe he thinks that makes him a girl. I don't know. I like pink. I think pink's pretty solid. Out you go. I don't know if I'm gonna Oh, she doesn't have a. Oh, she doesn't need one. She's a citizen. Is that a place in? Hold on. Yes, it is. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to edit this video or not. Like, well, I mean, I'm going to edit it, but I don't know if I'm going to cut pieces out from the middle to try and speed things up or not. I'm thinking right now not, because I want to give the full-on experience of this game, I suppose. There you go, cause no trouble. Um, so that would be the end of the day. We have $15 left. That's good. We've made actually a little more money. So I suppose that's gonna be it for the. I don't know if it's gonna be the first episode, first, second episode. Mainly, it might not even be at the end of an episode. I'm just gonna stop recording really quick, and I'll be right back with maybe the next episode, maybe a continuation. I'll see.